Hi, I'm so excited to be here with you. My name is Irene, and I'm the founder of Peace, Health, and Joy. So, thank you for this amazing challenge. I started to study education and teaching back in 2013. I started my bachelor's in education and teaching, and I used to live. I was born in Crete, in the biggest island of Greece, in Mediterranean Sea, in the southest part of Europe. And now I'm based in France. I live in Paris currently, and before that, I used to live for 1 year in Finland, and even before in Czech Republic for 1 year. And from there, I traveled the whole Europe and UK as well. And I've been in Turkey twice too. So since I was in the university studying education and teaching, I saw how education should be and all these amazing, innovative, and effective and creative alternative methodologies. And I had this vision and energy, positive energy, to start creating an amazing learning environment for every and each student, because I also had a person with disabilities in my family, so I had this sensitivity and awareness for people with mental health issues and disabilities and people who are different. So, and I've been taught of how we can all have this inclusive and connective environment for everybody, no matter their characteristics. So, I was really passionate about inclusion and equity and diversity and interculturalism, because I believe that people should be able to have common possibilities, even though they come from anywhere. I think that this is just justice. So I have this sense of justice very strong inside me, and passion for inclusion and equity. So I realized after working in schools and after starting seeing how schools and educational systems work around the world, even in other countries, not only in Greece, both private and public schools, I saw this contrast and this contradiction from reality to how things should be, okay? How education and learning should be, because learning is fun. Each and every person loves learning. If you think about it, even you, from the moment you are born, you are start learning and you are so curious and you want to discover and you want to learn. This is about life. It's a natural need we all have inside us, a passion for learning and discovering. It's a natural curiosity. So we have all this enthusiasm and love for learning, and then when you go to school, you just lose this passion and enthusiasm and sparkle. And this is something that's one needs to co-create, because learning should be fun. Learning is fun. If people don't like schools, is a problem of the schools. It's a problem of the school system and the educational system. So we need to redefine how education is structured, how we educate students, younger generations, both children and teenagers, and even adults. Okay, this is about learning and development. Education is endless. It starts when we're babies, and it's never ending. Until we die, we keep learn. So this is what I'm passionate about. After my studies, I started researching. I did my research in intercultural education. I did a research with refugees in Greece, and I started traveling the world in search for the best educational system and the social system that works best. So my journey led me to Finland because it was famous as being the country with the best educational system today in the world. So I truly wanted to see this with my own eyes and understand and experience how it works and whether it's true or not what they say. And I learned that it is true. So that's what I want to transmit now through my training about educational, pedagogical, and teaching skills and methodologies. So I've been a researcher in Finland at the University of Eastern Finland. It's next to the border with Russia in the northeast in North Karelia. And I also worked after that in the best international schools today. And I saw also the Montessorian educational teaching training, which is one of the most expensive methodologies and trainings in the world for educators. If you haven't heard about it, Montessorian methodology is a method that started from Maria Montessori, who was an educator in Italy. So she started what we call peace education after the World War II. She became very famous for her alternative educational methodologies. After observing children, she started writing books about how children can learn in a better way. Back then, she really had a very innovative and liberating and peaceful approach. So right now, there are many private schools all over the globe that are called Montessorian schools. They are private schools, they are very expensive schools, and there is also a very expensive training for educators to become Montessorian educators. Okay, so I experienced this in France. I worked in one of the best Montessorian international schools, and I still believe that this educational method has many good things and of course has value, and we all have to learn from each and every technique and methodology. Each one has something positive and valuable, of course, and helpful and useful to offer. But I've seen that there are many problems still in those private schools, and I've seen that there are common issues everywhere, no matter where it is, no matter the country, the culture, and the school, and how progressive they think it is, etc. So I've seen all the issues that are common, the lack of social and emotional skills teaching. Even though we concentrate so much on hard skills and on knowledge like mathematics, language, there is always this traditional structure. However, this is something that needs to change because the reality nowadays is that we live in multicultural and inclusive societies, okay? This is the time and the era to start connection and not separation. So we need intercultural and inclusive education to be able to connect diverse groups of people. And as all societies are multicultural and diverse nowadays, because all of us we have different origins, we come from different countries, but we live in the same areas. So we have different cultures. You don't even know where you come from, okay? So we're all mixed. And this is the beauty of pluralism, the beauty of the world is its diversity. As the rainbow has so many different colors, and that's its beauty, and each and every color has its own contribution to the beautiful final result, which is the rainbow, right? I've written actually a storybook for children, which is called The Rainbow Turned Blue from the series The Colorful Tales. This one is in Greek, it's the original one, but it's also in English in an ebook. You can find it online if you just type The Colorful Tales, The Rainbow Turned Blue by Irene Karpadaki, which is me. And this is a storybook that basically it says that the message is that inclusion, pluralism, and diversity are the beauty of the world, like the rainbow, which is beautiful because of its different colors. And there are characters inside this book from different social groups, children with disabilities. I try to include each and every group, so there are people with different colors, there are skin color, there are different origins, different religions. There is a child who doesn't hear, so there are people from different groups which are not represented also very often in literature, especially in kids literature. And I wanted to transmit this message, okay, from my heart, because I truly believe in interculturalism and inclusion. And I'm offering through my company, which is called Peace, Health and Joy, educational, teaching and pedagogical seminars for everybody who is working in education, for teachers, professors, but also for parents, because parents are the first teachers for children and they are responsible for raising up and teaching all those skills that are so important and valuable for people throughout their lives. They are the first teachers, okay? So I strongly believe that all parents should learn about pedagogy, child psychology, and how to connect with children, how to build those healthy boundaries, how to teach them social and emotional skills, to regulate their emotions, to manage their stress, and what are emotions, how do we communicate more effectively, and how to build this healthy and beautiful, peaceful and enjoyable environments and relationships, okay, no matter what their capacities are, because even if your child has ADHD, ADD, syndrome Down, whatever it is, they can all learn and they can be included and integrated in society, and that's what me and others are trying to do right now worldwide, to have these inclusive trainings for people, both sides, okay, both people with the special needs. I believe that we all have special needs, okay? Each and every person is unique. Each and every person has its own capacities, talents, strengths. We are all belonging in this beautiful team of humanity. We are all humans, okay? It's like animals. All animals belong to this category of animals, but each and every animal has its own characteristics, its own strengths, its own beauty, and its own yes, its own character, right? So we're like that. Everything in nature has inclusion and pluralism. Even plants are different. Each and every flower has its different color, its different smell, its different shape and form, but they all belong in the category of flowers. That's how people are, okay? Each and every person has its own characteristics and its own unique values and its own unique beauty, and we are all humans. This is what connects us, and this is the beauty of the world. It's pluralism. And this is something that all companies as well, managers, leaders need to learn about how to be able to connect diverse teams and groups of people so that they can work effectively and together and be healthy and enjoy their work and feel and be inclusive, included and involved and appreciated. So I offer also mindful and conscious leadership and management training for everyone who interacts, especially often with people. If you are a manager, a leader, a business owner, an entrepreneur, or anybody who manages basically teams or works with people, and if you want to improve your soft skills and learn about how to construct and connect a team and the best and most innovative team building strategies and HR strategies, recruiting methods, and all the skills are great and a mindful manager or leader needs. So those are my two main offers, mindful management and leadership, and the second one is educational, pedagogical and teaching and positive parenting training. So those are the two main, and afterwards I offer personal development and professional development and mindfulness techniques, stress and emotional regulation and management, and how to find your peace and health and joy in your life. I offer one-to-one consultancy and coaching, and also I have weekly group seminars and sessions. So if you're interested, because there are many people who prefer being in a community and in a group, because this helps also by listening others and what others experience and how they overcome these experiences, they receive this positive boost. But I also offer one-to-one coaching and seminars related to self-esteem and how to create a positive and healthy self-esteem, self-image, have more confidence and self-awareness. I offer training about identities, interculturalism, multiculturalism, cross-culturalism and the difference, diversity, equity, what is it, and how do we promote it, and how to create peaceful, healthy and joyful environments either at your home, in your relationships with yourself and others, or in your career, in your professional life. So how to create this in your co-working environments, better, more peaceful, healthy, enjoyable and effective and happy, positive environments. So if you're interested, just contact me. I'm on Instagram and on LinkedIn, on Facebook. So just type Peace, Health and Joy and you can find me, and let's discuss and get to know each other. So I wish we will see each other soon. Goodbye.